He travels around the world and competes in the world of memory sports.
He holds the title for memorizing the most names, 235 in 15 minutes, the most digits, 907 in 30 minutes, and the most decks of cards, 9 in 30 minutes. Here to tell us more about this unique sport is four-time USA champion Nelson Dellis.
Nelson.
Welcome.
Mark can't remember our names, and there's four of us.
You need my help.
I think most of us didn't even know there is this world of competitive memory sports. What is it? How'd you get into it?
Yeah, most people don't. It's a competition that's pretty quiet nowadays, but it's growing, and it's a day-long event where people come together and memorize cards, numbers, names, words, poetry. And I got into it because my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and it was something that I wanted to do for myself so that when I got older, my brain would be healthy and strong.
And do you think it's like a muscle? Can one make one's brain healthy and strong?
Totally, and I'm a perfect example because I did not have this skill when I was born. This is something I actively said to myself I was going to learn and practice every day, and here I am.
Because we were saying how Mary Lou Henner, right? She's known for remembering.
That's right.
This is totally different. You worked at this.
Yeah.
Because I have a terrible memory, can't remember a thing. So how do we, for others who feel the same way, how do you train? How do you develop this?
So the first thing is to get rid of that notion that you have a bad memory, because a lot of people fall in that. And I would have said the same thing as well about myself 10 years ago, but I have a great memory now. And this is something we all can learn. It's just a different way about thinking about how memory works and how we should use it.
And you have a book about this and some strategies. Tell us one or two strategies so we know.
Yeah, so the book's called Remember It. It's just a bunch of tips on how to use these memory techniques during your daily life, remembering where you put your car keys and names of people you meet. And it essentially boils down to kind of two steps. One is turning information into pictures. So whatever you're trying to memorize, try to see it as a weird, over-the-top picture in your head.
Okay.
And then another step is to connect that weird picture to something that you already know in your head, to make that association. Yeah. And then practice.
So, like, give us an example. Like this glass of water.
Well, let's use your name. You're Frank, right?
Right.
So when I meet you, I would think of a word for image for the name Frank, and I think of like a Frankfurter, like a hot dog. Right? That's my picture for your name. And then I choose something to anchor to you about that image. And so I notice you're kind of spiky, peppery, pepper hair. Hey, whatever. We all notice things. So I would imagine that hot dog sitting in the top of your hair. So when I see you next time, I think Frank.
Pepper hot dog.
Hot dog, hair.
But I don't say it out loud, but that's what I'm thinking.
You're at a cocktail party, you're meeting a group of people. It's going to take me, here's Betsy.
That's right.
Okay, hang on.
But this is where practice. This is a skill, right?
Yeah.
So you can get better at it. It becomes more well-oiled, and suddenly it's almost instinctual.
So you have an app for people that are interested in learning a new language, and everybody thinks if you don't learn a language when you're a kid, forget it, you have no chance. That's not true. We can do it.
Yeah, and I'm working on that this year. My goal is to use this Drops app to learn Dutch in 1 year, which is what my mother speaks. That's her roots.
Wow.
And the app is great because a lot of people have a bit of lack of confidence in learning a language when they're older. Yeah. And this app is really fun to play because it's just learning words really gamified. Every day you can spend 5 minutes and learn these words and eventually make progress in your language of choice.
All right, we want to put your memory to the test.
Okay.
You actually hold the record for memorizing 235 names in 15 minutes. So we feel like we should be a piece of cake. We gave you 1.5 minutes to memorize the people's names who work here without looking at the screen as we pop up the names.
There was a list of names there.
Tell us those names. Go.
All right, so it was Frank, Jessica, Sam, Mark, Jim, Abraham, Richie, Roxanne, Marcus, Layla, Kalina, Nancy, Janet, Charlotte, Danielle, Lorraine, Jackie, Grace, Kimberly, and Brian.
Oh my God.
Hey.
I can remember half of them.
And you
were reading the list.
So the next thing we did is we gave you this deck of cards.
Okay.
That's right.
How long ago did we give it to you?
It was an hour ago, I guess.
And we gave you 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah.
To do it. So I'm going to hold the deck of cards here.
Yep.
And
in the order.
From the
in
bottom,
the order
right?
from the bottom up.
From the Ace of Hearts, yeah.
From the Ace of Hearts.
All right, so Ace of Hearts, 9 of Spades, 10 of Clubs, 2 of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, 3 of Spades, 8 of Clubs, King of Spades, 8 of Diamonds.
Hang on. Hang on.
Sorry.
We got to catch up.
8 of Diamonds.
8 of Diamonds,
Okay.
5 of Hearts, 4 of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, 2 of Clubs.
Not one wrong.
Queen of Spades, 4 of Spades, 8 of Spades, Queen of Clubs,
3 minutes. Took
Ace of Clubs, 7 of clubs.
Hang on for me now. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
7 of clubs.
Yep.
Slow
3
fingers.
of hearts. King of clubs. Ace of diamonds. Jack of diamonds. 2 of spades. Jack of clubs. 8 of hearts. 5 of diamonds. Queen of diamonds. Ace of spades. King of diamonds. 3 of clubs. Jack of spades. 6 of diamonds.
Can he
4
do
of
it?
diamonds.
We're getting
He's
close.
got 9 of diamonds. Are you keeping up?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost there. 6 of clubs.
Oh,
Sorry, 9 of clubs.
I don't know.
Okay. Inverted, it's a 6.
I don't
okay.
know.
9 of clubs, king of hearts, 7 of diamonds, then the 6 of clubs.
Yeah.
3 of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 9 of hearts,
My gosh.
10 of hearts,
Unbelievable.
10 of spades, 6 of hearts, 7 of hearts, 7 of spades.
Hang on for 1 sec.
7 spades.
Good. And then the last 4 here, 4 of clubs, 5 of spades, 6 of spades, and 10 of diamonds.
Oh, come
All right.
Wow.
Nelson.
Shouldn't you go to Las Vegas
Amazing.
right
Are you
now?
allowed in Vegas?
If you want to take me, go.
Yeah, we
But,
do.
but you can count
Because
cards.
you can count cards.
Well, that's a bit different. I mean, there you're not memorizing,
Right.
but I'm sure it would probably help
Yes.
Wow.
with something.
Sure it would.
Very interesting.
Very
Are
good.
there
Well
different things that are easy to memorize, like names as compared to numbers, or?
Yeah, and like cards are hard because it's a bunch of symbols. Same with numbers, and names can be hard too because they can be names you've never heard of, or complicated names, or very common names. I'd say like learning words or things like that are probably the easiest. But again, it's what you practice and what you put effort in. That'll help you
Incredible.
improve.
By the way, I have mostly pepper, less salt.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not hard.
That was the highlight of the day.
That really.
Really, thanks.
Thanks, Nelson.
Thank you.
For more information on Nelson and his book titled Remember It, the names of people you meet, all of your passwords, where you left your keys, and everything else you tend to forget, you can go to Nelson's
what
website,
I like.
nelsondellis.com.
And for more info on the Drops app, you can go to languagedrops.com or download the app. Learn a language.